Hello everybody, my name is Roy Johnson and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be doing something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to be doing a top 10 list. But I'm not going to be doing anything gaming related. I decided to focus on something more life related, if you could say that. I'm going to be talking about PSAs, public service announcements. Now, you might not notice about me, but I'm actually a big fan of PSAs. I don't know why, just something about how they're trying to convey serious topics in the most overblown, ridiculous way possible. There are so many just great PSAs that usually don't actually express their points really well. They just do it in the most scared straight tactics to make you so afraid of whatever the hell they're talking about that you never want to do it or get involved with any of the things they're talking about. Most of them are honestly way more comedic than they are scary though. And there are just a whole bunch of just plain ridiculous ones out there. So I decided to focus today a video on the top 5 most ridiculous PSAs. Now, I'm not trying to say whatever the messages these PSAs are trying to say are bad. I'm just saying that the way they're presenting it is just too silly or ridiculous for me to take the message seriously. So let's begin with the list, shall we? Now, of course, I think we should start off wholesome with this one. Nothing too like scary or dark or anything, because there's a whole bunch of those out there. Let's start with something wholesome. Let's start with the Smurfs. This PSA starts out cute and innocent, it's just the Smurfs, being the Smurfs, cute, adorable, cute, cartoony creatures, and then all of a fucking sudden this fucking bomb just goes down on everyone and just boom, everyone's dead. Oh my god, Papa Smurf, no, you're dead! No, Smurfette, you're dying too! Brainy! I don't care about you, Brainy. Why? Oh no, no! Oh god, their fucking bombs are coming on the Smurfs! They're going on the fucking Smurfs, what the fuck? Okay, the thing is, this PSA is in a completely different language, so I have actually no clue what that message at the end is supposed to be, and the whole, it's about UNICEF. It's a UNICEF PSA, I think about, like, third world countries or something like that. I'm not honestly sure. All I know is they decided to convey their message by killing off cartoon characters. Beloved cartoon characters. Like, what kind of sick fuck does that? Honestly, like, Jesus Christ. Kids are going to be more scared for the Smurfs getting killed by bombs than whatever you're trying to convey. I don't know, it's kind of silly. So, honestly, what is the message of this PSA? Well, in my opinion, I think the message is the Smurfs are a bunch of dirty communists and that they deserve to get bombed. With all the bombs! Okay, next one. Now we're getting back to the more serious PSA topics, okay? You're seeing a wife and a domestic situation. You might think this is a domestic abuse PSA, but it's not that. Then you see a poor old lady getting mugged and by a bunch of muggers, and her car's about to get stolen. That's really sad. And then you see these kids beating up a little kid. These bullies, they suck, and it's like all these really bad cases of abuse, and it's just really sad. You're thinking maybe this is about abuse or bullying or crime or something, and then you see a fucking fish, and then you see so you see a chef about to cook a fish, and its final thing is there are some screams that just can't be heard or something like that, and oh my god, this is just so... By the way, this is PETA. This is a PETA PSA. Of course it is, of course. Like, PETA basically equates the lives of animals to humans and compares the horrible situations of our daily routines to how we kill fish. Which, there's so many problems with that, in my opinion. The fact that they're comparing the cooking of a fish to people getting beat up and abused is just really insensitive, in my opinion. And I'm not even trying to say that we shouldn't cut down on eating fish or anything like that. I understand why they're doing this, but the animals you're trying to protect usually feed off other animals. So this is very much just as much of a survival instinct as, it's not like we're killing them for like sick, twisted pleasure or for money or any of that stuff, or like just to be a douche. We're doing this because we're hungry. We're gonna eat the fish for food. Like honestly, yeah, this one's just kind of this is a really stupid one. This is honestly this is one of my least favorite ones. It's not even ridiculous. It's just kind of sad. And PETA, if they were trying to like prove a point, they did it in the like worst way possible. And they're kind of used to doing that. So yeah. So I think the message of this PSA is essentially eating fish is exactly as bad as domestic abuse. So if you've eaten a fish fillet in the last like day or so, you are basically a domestic abuser. Just to let you know, that's how PETA thinks of you. Okay? Okay, good. Next one. Now we're off to another innocent one. There's a family. They're having like a baby shower. All these ladies are at a baby shower. It's all nice. They're so happy and all that stuff. And then the mood just cuts when this old lady like just brings this gift, and it's a whistle. And then the music just dies, and then she goes,
"It's a rape whistle."
And then I was just thinking, who the fuck invited this lady to your baby shower? Honestly, like seriously, what the fuck? Like, everyone else is happy and stuff, and then this old lady just comes into your party and is like, your baby's about to get raped, okay? It's sad but true, your baby's about to get raped. And then the fucking text appears on screen, like, 1 in 2 girls growing up in Canada will be physically or sexually abused? Holy shit, what the fuck, Canada? Like, that's half of your female population, you realize that. What the fuck is that kind of statistic? Oh my god. What the fuck? Like, seriously, I feel bad for the parent, like, the future baby, like, with the thought that, oh, my baby's probably gonna get raped. What the fuck? Wow. It's a sad reality. It's definitely a sad reality that's a high chance, and it's definitely sucks. But still, all I'm thinking is, like, that lady is never gonna get invited to any more baby showers. I doubt it. And the message of the story is, don't go to Canada, like, ever, because your little girl will get raped. And that's just terrible, okay?
It's a rape whistle.
This one I like to call Rabbit Head. So basically, you see all these little, like, children, they're all looking terrified, they're all looking scared, and they're all, like, just pretty fucked up. They're pretty scared of this. And now, if you're like, oh, these PSAs aren't that bad so far. I mean, yeah, they're kind of fucked up, but they're not scary, they're not messed up, they're not spooky or anything like that. And so, yeah, here's one for you. Here's a doozy. So all these little kids are looking terrified, and holy fuck, what the fuck is that rabbit? What the fuck? And then there's, like, Darth Sidious in, like, a fucking cloak, and ugly zombie ladies, and all these fucked up creatures. There's the clown, there's that fucked up looking clown, and Santa Claus, the evil fucking Santa Claus, and then there's this guy with a weird, like, condom on his head. That's, what? And so, yeah, all these, like, messed up people, and they're basically say how our children see us when we've been drinking. And I will admit, this is kind of an interesting one. I think it's showing, like, how, these children see you as fucking monsters for drinking alcohol. It's pretty good, but it's also kind of, I feel bad for these guys. Like, it's trying to basically imply that if you're an ugly, disgusting looking person, you do not deserve to have children, honestly. And that's kind of fucked up, I think. Honestly, I really like this one, actually, when you think about it. It's really ridiculous, all these, like, fucked up creatures these guys, like, made for this PSA just to prove a point. But I like it, I think, actually. So what's the message of this PSA? Ugly monsters should not be allowed to have children. That's the message, I think. Okay, the last one. This is the last one, and it's an absolute doozy, okay? First of all,
she's got a smile that it seems to me.
The fucking PSA features an acoustic cover of Sweet Child of Mine. What the fuck? Like, you're taking one of the most awesome hard rock songs with one of the most badass guitar riffs ever made, and you're doing a fucking acoustic cover of it? How do you listen to this and decide, okay, let's do a acoustic guitar version of that. Strumming your fucking, like, strings, your dainty little strings, and having, like, this Alanis Morissette-like motherfucker, like, going over it. Like, what the fuck? Like, she sounds like Zoe J. Chanel's, like, rejected singer sister or something. Like, what the fuck? And then all these kids are having fun, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. They're having a picnic, and it's just like whatever. And then the car driving. There's a car driving. Then these little kids are having fun. Then the car drives. These little kids are just being fucking kids. And then, like, they're on a field trip in the picnic, and then this fucking car just like, and this is where the commercial, this is the PSA gets silly, like really silly. The car flips over in the most ridiculous way possible, in the most fake-looking way possible, like this was something straight out of GTA 5, and then proceeds to crush the children flat. They don't hit the children, it doesn't hit the children, it squishes them like they're fucking, like a fucking rock, basically. They're like, their fucking kids are squished. Then close off the message with the phrase, shame on you? Shame on me? What the hell? Why? How is this all my fault? It was that asshole that was squishing the kids with the car. Like, seriously, why are you blaming this all on me? What did I do? Honestly, that's some kind of closing message you got there. Seriously, what the hell? This one's just silly. This one's just plain, like, it comes out of nowhere, and then it's honestly, I'm laughing more at this commercial than I am, like, being like, oh my god, the children! The children! Yeah, no, fuck those kids. So, yeah, the message of this PSA is never take your fucking kids to field trips, because they're gonna get squished by a fucking car if they do. Also, never do a fucking acoustic guitar cover of fucking Guns N' Roses song. So yeah, PSAs are pretty fucked up, and there's a whole bunch more of these out there that I could have included on this list. So, tell me if you want to see a part 2 of this, or something like that. I might do it. I want to do more of these top 10s, top 5s, I mean, and, because this is fucking, like, there's a lot of fun ones out there, honestly. If you take the time to look at it, there's a whole bunch of them out there. Ooh. So yeah, that was it for my top 5 most ridiculous PSAs. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, adios muchachos.
It's a rape whistle.